Libra, welcome. Let's get your 7 directions reading based on the 4 great powers within, represented by north, east, south, and west, and then above, below, within, making up the 7 directions. The 4 directions, the 4 great powers within are mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, also known as wisdom, illumination, introspection, and innocence. So we kind of do this as a compass as to, you know, what's going on within the different realms within us and how that affects without. So we'll start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes, which the moon affects all of us. We all live on the earth. The earth is made up of water, and so are we. So times when the moon is full, sometimes we can be emotional or feel like we're purging or letting go. Just be conscious of your emotional body and how the moon affects us. So we are speaking to the collective of Libra, and we're looking for the overall energy. And we have, oh wow, this is coming up. I'll take one off the top as a magic reveal card for the end. Magic reveal card, purity. All right, love it. Look at the difference between these 2 energies, right? Fear and purity. This is about just keeping things simple, not focusing on this. Keeping your mind clear, keeping only what is going to serve you in your highest good, looking for the, not being messy, looking for the easiest, simplest solution, knowing yourself first, knowing why you do what you do, which, you know, being mentally aware. So this is a card of purity. Just keep things simple and clean and easy and breezy, and focus on the easiest, simplest solution. Don't make things complicated. But this is, you know, that light and that dark. This is this energy. This is an energy that is shrouding your light. It's compressing and shrouding and suffocating your brightness. And this is about having, and your flow. This is about having courage in the face of your fear, being brave. You know, fear is a natural, is natural, and it's about how you choose to deal with it. And it happens. It's going to happen. It's about how you choose to deal with it, what you choose to focus on, what you choose to allow in. And so this energy, they're not focusing on this. They're keeping their mind, their visualization pure, like a fresh fallen snow, just clean, pure, brilliant, pristine, as much as you can. Because this is a card of, you know, there's just like something trying to lock you in, keep you from getting out, keep you from, you know, this energy is stopping a flow. It's constricting you. It's locking you in place. And you have control over this energy. You have control over this fear. I'm just going to ask for a tarot card. Can we speak a little more about this fear that's affecting Libras and this energy? Anything to clarify? Bam. That was funny. Anything for fears for Libra? What do you want Libra to know about this fear? Yeah, it's over something that you've been working on. You know, this could be very much, could be, you know, clearly money. That was the first thing that came to my mind. But 7, this is, you know, an energy, 7 of Pentacles. You're analyzing something that you're, you know, again, we had the purity, what you're focusing on. This is about something that you've been working on, that you've been kind of, waiting for it to come into fruition, waiting for it to pay off, the abundance or the prosperity or the manifestation. You've been waiting for it to pay off. So so this is a card of you've sown some seeds, and they're starting to, you know, there's some fruit starting to be seen. There's starting to be something that you may be able to reap from it, but maybe that's what your fear is. that you're something is blocking you from seeing. This fear is blocking you from seeing. We'll go into this some more as we get into this reading with the Native Heart Healing Oracle, based off of indigenous wisdom. Based off of indigenous wisdom, there's healing mandalas with sacred geometry and certain color hues and vibrations to help you, you know, raise your vibration and also heal. And so this is where I got the idea for the 7 directions reading. I had a 4 directions reading, and I was like, we should do a 7 directions reading. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, and then we'll do above, below, within. And we have self-discovery on the bottom. Discovering something new about yourself. And this is a card of joy. This card has very, you know, discovering something about yourself that brings you joy, that brings you happiness, brings you power. And we have the 10, which is a self-completion. Or was it 10, which is a completion of something ending and something new beginning, because you discover something new about yourself. And when you discover something new about yourself, you change your energy, which then changes your environment. Let's just really fast just read self-discovery. The general energy, fresh perspective, the wisdom of experience, and a shift in values. And this is, yeah, about your higher messages. Soul star chakra, earth star chakra, very interesting. That balance of above, right just above your head and just below your feet, huh? The 4 elements, navel, core self, direction. Interesting, because the 4 directions card came out. So there's a new direction, adjustment, new pathways, and joy. This mandala is gracing your energy field because you have recently experienced a shift in your perception and now view the world with new eyes. So it's time. And it's interesting, a shift in perception. Very interesting. Look, we got that conscious channeling. I think you got that before, Libra. Like, interesting. So we have self-discovery, a new perspective about how you... Something about work and how you manifest money, I think, and manifesting your fears. But let's take the good old Light Seers Tarot. I already pre-shuffled them before, the Light Seers Tarot. Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Stop it. Stop it. Wow. Libra, I knew I was gonna love your flipping. I flipping knew I was gonna love your reading. Alright, are you ready? So there's some kind of evolution happening past your fear. You have the Ace of Pentacles. There's that new beginning. You have that 10, this new perspective, this new value, this shift in values. So this Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, and this is a new behold with the 9 of Cups, which is a 10 right there. That's a completion. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this is that you've been working on, or you're afraid to start working on, or at least something that you put your time and your energy into, is going to have a payoff. You know, and it's look, this is like a seed from the divine garden. Look at it, already rooted, ready to go, ready to take off. Ace of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. Your fear, something about money, something you're trying to manifest. But there's a new perspective. That's why this was here. You need a new perspective to move forward, to release you from this stagnation. about yourself, about your fears, about money, about work, about what you put, where you spend your time, energy, and focus. Where do I start? Because what's interesting is, all right, let's start over here with East, the illumination. And there's definitely illumination happening because we have the sacred serpent. And this is very powerful energy. This is shedding an old aspect of yourself. And you have this new energy coming in and this new fresh perspective. And this is a light coming in. This is like the Ace of Swords energy. This is like a light, or even Ace of Wands. This is a light coming in from the dark. This is a shedding an aspect of yourself, getting ready to metamorphosis and transform, you know, as a snake sheds its skin. And you have the self-discovery here. This is just like, I mean, even these two cards, they kind of, you know, there's something, a new spark of light, of inspiration. It's coming in. That's that perspective. That's that shift, and it's going to change you. It's going to change the way you see things. And we have the Knight of Wands. We have more fire energy. So, you know, so this is Aztec. This is definitely fire energy. This is Kundalini, your chakra energy. This kind of evolution as well. This ascension. And you have this Knight of Wands here. This, like, look at this. This fire energy. This is excitement. This is taking, you know, this is an energy of taking action on something, a change, a shift. This is that shift that's coming in, and you moving forward with that shift. You're going to shed this light from this aspect of the past, and this light is going to come in, like from the darkness, and it's going to be time to go. Look how excited she is. She's beating her own drum. This is a card of passion, of excitement, of light, joy, celebration. You know, it's time to take action and on something. I just am so happy to see that. And that's in your spiritual energy, your guidance. There's something within you that's spiritually transforming. And anything else for Knight of Wands with the sacred serpent. Yeah. And it's interesting because we're talking about light, a light from the darkness, a light, you know, and there's this darkness and there's this light. And I feel like there's going to be a shift in how you're looking at things, how you're analyzing what you're doing, how you work, how you plant seeds, how you manifest. There's something that you need to just see about managing this energy of the fear. Because what? We have Seven of Swords. You know, this is negative energy, lies, toxic stuff, you know, things that people may have said to you, said about you. You know, 3, pain, you know, 3 of Swords, more mental energy. This is you, Libra. And we have a 10 here, pain from the past, something that somebody did to you or said about you, or something negative that you thought or believed, or someone who snuck around you, on you, however that translates to pain. They caused you pain. But it's time. It's time to shed that old aspect, whatever that was. It's time to Knight of Wands. There it is. Let this light in from the dark and ride that light. And this is exciting energy. This is very, you know, and we have the Knight of Cups, this feeling. You know, this is about allowing this new feeling to come in. And this is also a card of gratitude and celebration and rejoicing. Because something is coming for you. Something, you have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands here twice. There is a change, there is a shift, and then you have the 7. You know what I mean? You are in a good place, and you do have the power to ascend. This is about being in a higher position. This means to stand your ground. Don't move, don't quit, don't stand your ground, use your light, use your power, this is about shining that light in the face of fear, expanding that brightness, you know, because here we have this, wow, we have the 7 of cups, and this is about, you know, not letting your fears confuse you, because when you make decisions about fear, you don't want to manifest You don't want to make choices from a place of fear. You want to make choices from a place of intuition and self-trust and knowing thyself, to manifest that what it is that you want to manifest, that love, that joy, that abundance, that wish come true, that dream, whatever this emotional fulfillment is, this new beginning. Again, another ace. Trusting that it's okay. Don't let the fear, this is like the devil energy. This is that energy from the past that makes that the choices that you make in your present, which affect your future, you don't want to make them from a place of fear. You know what I mean? From this place of negative energy. And it's interesting because on the other side, balancing that on the west, which is your introspection, your physical self, what you have, the action you have to take. It's time to evolve. It's time to ascend. We have the seven sisters, or the seven sisters, Pleiadian energy, and this is a card of there's like an evolution happening. There's an ascension happening, and you're being assisted by certain energies that are let's just look at the seven sisters. I feel like because it came out with the Six of Cups, which is about your inner child, that it's about your past self and your future self, and how the things that happen to us in our childhood affect the choices that we make. It's also a card of like nostalgia and children. But basically, I've always feel the inner child. I shouldn't say I always feel, but I'm feeling the inner child coming from that card. Seven sisters. Here we go. Preparation and rebalance. Open-ended potential and rising above the past. Wow. Okay, so this is about rising above the past. There's a healing and alignment that's happening from something that happened in your past, Libra, in your childhood. And it's time to leave that behind. And for some, it might be just time to grow, another phase of growing up, because we never stop growing. You know, we keep on going. Six of Cups. Yep. Yeah. Look at preparation and rebalance, and you have the Two of freaking Wands. Wow. More fire energy. And this is, twos represent balance. And this is a card of, this is an excellent time to do that, to re-prep, to rebalance, to make a choice to move forward fearlessly, to make a choice to plan your future and in a positive light, in a creative light, and really, you know, coming from the perspective of having the world in your hands, and you're knowing, because you have the Seven of Wands here, knowing you're in a good position to plan for the future. And we have the Page of Swords here, which is about growing and learning. And this is your energy, Libra. Swords, the air energy, the mental energy, choices, thinking, perspective. This is that new perspective. This is what you need, a new perspective, and that's what's going to help you shift out of this energy. Whatever this fear is that's keeping you stuck in that Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups energy, it's time to leave that alone. You got aces here, you got the Ace of Pentacles. It's time to discover yourself. And that is, it's time to rise above the past. It's time to rise above the past. Leave childish things behind, you know, shedding something from the past. And it kind of gives you that buoyancy to rise above when you shed something from the past. Beautiful. Beautiful. And yep, look, I got the Knight of Wands again. And the Knight of Cups. It's time. It's time to take action. It's time for a new feeling of joy, a new understanding of yourself coming in. This Knight of Cups is something, an emotional change, some kind of energy coming in, whether it be something that you wanted that brings you happiness and joy, whether it be love or abundance or even just gratitude. But there's this, so, you know, again, the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. You're in a good place right now. You are in an excellent place, even if you can't see it, to start planning your future. But yeah, this is about you learning, and this is this new perspective coming in, this page of this new understanding, this new learning about how to make choices to move forward. And in the emotional position, we have the bear, the spirit of bear, and this is earth energy, but this is that fresh perspective. This is, first of all, strength and vulnerability. You know, bears are very strong, and they're also they can be vulnerable at the same time, as strong as they are. But this is about strength and invulnerability. This is about a new perspective. This is about emerging from a hibernation with a new perspective. And this is about taking a retreat, like a solo effort, you know, a retreat, and then coming out of that retreat with a new perspective, a fresh perspective right there. And then here it is. Four of Swords, and to me this represents that retreat, putting something to rest, getting that rest, taking the time to really, because sometimes even when we're releasing, we're healing energetically. And this, again, Swords, this is your energy, but that Three of Swords we saw come out, that heart, that pain, it's time to put it to rest. We have the spirit of the bear. For some of you, it might be time for a vacation, because Four of Swords, this is about a solo effort, a retreat, and this is about resting, also vacations, taking time off. But if you feel you need to rest physically, this is about taking that time to rest, because you may be releasing a lot, especially with the moon energy. You may be releasing a lot. And this is about, but finally putting something to rest so you can move forward. Putting those fears and worries and anxieties to rest and healing from them. This is about a healing, which was coming up in these other cards, the Seven of Sisters. It's time for you to heal and move forward. And what we have in the bottom, in the okay, so this was your emotional house. You know, it's time to come from a new perspective and put something to rest. Heal your heart with a new perspective, the way you see things. And then in the North, which is your mental house, your wisdom, how you choose to see things, we have this full moon energy, which is interesting because I'm recording this during a full moon. And this is very, very powerful for you, because I was just talking about that, number one. But this is about, again, healing from the past. Coming to fruition, rewrite your story, a shift in consciousness. There is a serious shift in consciousness with the self-discovery coming for you. And it has, you're going to be able to rewrite your story. Sometimes we think that just because something, the way it was, that that's how it always has to be. Yeah, something's coming. There's going to be a shift. We have the Star card, the card of Aquarius. But this is major arcana. The only major arcana that's showed up in the reading so far. And this is a major message of a renewal of hope. Something that gives you that strength and connectedness. And you see the magic and the inspiration of life again. This is about the stars aligning, a wish coming true. Something, you know, notice she's holding it close to her heart. More heart energy. So this is about a shift in consciousness, a renewal of hope, a renewal of belief. This is a very powerful energy over this. Does that resonate? I mean, I'm so touched. And coming from above, we have the Dream Shield, this 8 energy. Look at, you have 88 here. First of all, this Dream Shield energy, wow. The Eagle Medicine, which came out, is on the bottom of the deck here. We have the self-discovery, the conscious channeling. Consciously, you know, this is that new perspective, and it may be spiritual, intuitive. And we had Eagle Medicine just to show you. And Eagle Medicine is very majestic. It's about rising to great heights, a shift, an advancement, a breakthrough. And so I really think, I mean, this is so beautiful. I want to read this because the Leo card came out, and you have a card here that was created on the 8-8 Lionsgate Leo Stargate when Star Sirius and the the planets all align, and it becomes a very powerful energy. This is pay attention to your dreams. Let your mind drift to a solution and an easy conversation. And this is about, you know, whatever this fear is that you're focusing and analyzing, and, you know, maybe probably around money, work, what you're doing, there's a solution to it. Just allow it to come to you. For some of you out there, channeling is not about initiating a connection with spirit. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm unconscious channeling. I'm on the wrong one. Pay attention to your dreams. The medicine of this mandala is now at your side. The symbolism of the dream shield existed amongst many ancient Native American tribes. The dream shield was not used in battle, but to decipher the dream state and the unconscious mind. So there's something that's coming to you in your dreams, and it might even be an inspiration. It might be a visitation by an ancestor. But we have the Leo energy here, which is also 8, and it has to do with your strength and your power and your return to grace. And look at the lion's heart. Look at her heart. The strength of a lion and the gentleness of a lamb. You know, someone who knows their power and doesn't have to take power from others or make others feel like less than, or assert their power over others in order to feel powerful. But it's just interesting. We have this 8-8. There's something, you are the warrior taking your own journey upon the red road. Not a warrior of battle, but a champion of your dreams and the creator of the world. So on this day and moving forward, wear your dreams, those achieved and those awaiting fruition, with humility to inspire you to become the great big-hearted warrior of your own journey upon the red road home. Divine masculine courage. Yep, so courage in the face of your fears. And that might be even what's, you know, something, there's a dream or something maybe that you're holding in your heart. But your fears, there's a solution though. The sun, golden rays, soul star chakra, solar plexus chakra, creativity, peaceful sleep, your goals. You have the Knight of Wands here too, creativity. I think you want to create, you have the power to create things that make you happy and bring you dreams. And we also have this self-mastery card. And let me just read this up, because you have self-discovery, self-mastery here. You have there's this fresh new perspective. Let me read, because this is I believe this is the card that's connected to the Lion's Gate. So this July, this August may be very powerful for you. The Lion's Gate season lasts for I think it's a few weeks, I think, a couple weeks, a few weeks. Self-mastery, the quickening of personal growth, release and renewal, and self-care. This healing mandala holds the 12th dimensional energies that are being collectively experienced. These energies are becoming more and more prominent as the earth aligns to higher vibrations. And you have the 7 sisters here, so you're definitely aligning with that energy, whether you are conscious of it or not. There are just a few of the symptoms. Okay, you may have felt physical symptoms such as dizziness, ringing in the ears, headaches, anxiety, or nausea from certain foods. These are just a few of the symptoms that may appear as your old self is clearing away the debris to make way for something new you are integrating. It is suggested that you simply allow the symptoms to pass, but do take the time to offer yourself more love, nourishment, and attention. Ask yourself, how may I support you today? This mandala was created on the 8/8/2015 Lion's Gate to represent the commanding energies of the Lion Stargate and signifies the great and expansive time of change we are currently in. Created mathematically as an 8, this mandala will assist you and your crystalline self as you integrate the higher photons of light that are being poured forth from the Creator at a level you are ready to receive. Now as I just read that, I was like, wait a minute. Oh, okay, there's an 8 in there. I thought it was a 1 and a 7. All right, I take it back. Never mind. Oh, the star was a 1-7, which is an 8. So that this Lion's Gate coming up this year, 2022, is going to be very powerful for you, Libra. It's going to be a very powerful time of you. There's going to be something, I feel like too, there's going to be some kind of energy for you that's going to be very, I mean, the energy coming from that Lion Stargate. It's when Star Sirius appears, like it's, which is referred to as the dog star. So when it appears on the horizon, usually around the 23rd, the beginning of Leo season, you can see it. It rises behind our sun, and it's like something like 26 times greater than the size of our sun. So that aligns with our sun, and it creates the dog days of summer. That's why it gets so hot, because you have all this cosmic energy that's coming from the sun and from the star Sirius. And so it becomes a gate of really coming into your strength and releasing. So this, maybe I would just do some research on it. Be ready for some kind of you know, spiritual work. This is created mathematically as an 8, and it will assist you and your crystalline self as you integrate the higher photons of light that are being poured forth from the Creator at a level you are ready to receive. And you have the sacred serpent, so there's a light coming in, for sure. And an evolution with the 7 sisters. This card indicates that you are in an accelerated period of growth. On a soul level, you have asked for this advanced stage on your journey. This mandala simply asks you to continue to flow and remain anchored within your heart space as your soul experiences tremendous growth. Be aware that this no longer needs to be tedious. It can be as gentle as you choose it to be. At its foundation, this mandala speaks of self-mastery. All the different paths you have chosen thus far have led you to the same place, to you. Your cow, and that's what this is about. All the road, the path we walk on our way home. The dream shield, which is really back to you, back to your strength and your power. And strength and power also comes from being gentle and graceful and brave and courageous, even in the face of fear. Just having courage when you. And it's so funny because this is a card about having strength, having courage in the face of fear. And then you have the card of courage with the strength of a lion. All the different paths you have chosen thus far have led you to the same place, to you, your core, your divine self. The journey to self-mastery is the most important journey there is. So know your higher guidance celebrates your achievements towards embracing your soul's calling to self-mastery. Yes, it is true that self-mastery is an infinite journey, and it will lead you to discover more and more of your brilliance. Right now, all you have to do is be, capital B-E, that. Be that, and nothing more. Your inner star is shining. Oh, wow. Your inner star is shining. Remember? Your inner star is shining. I'll just put this here. Doing too much now. Your inner star is shining. That's what that's about. You knowing and realizing and focusing on that inner star that's shining. Getting that new perspective so you can rewrite that story. Rewriting your story from the perspective of your shining inner star. Yes, it is true that self-mastery is an infinite journey, and it will lead you to discover more and more. Okay, we read that. It is up to you to create new ways of being within your newly created world for all to see. Know your brilliance will spread at the speed of light. Wow. Diamond ray, earth star chakra, base chakra, earth, universal self, soul purpose, integration, and grounding. And you got with that the 9 of Swords, which is this fear energy. Look at 2 different decks. And this is a card, 9 of Swords. Look how similar they are, including the person. This is about your fears overwhelming you. This is, the 9s represent something coming to an end though, but this is worries, this is doubt. Something's coming in to clear it out though. Spirit is sending you that energy, but this is things that keep you restless. And this is, you know, 9 of Swords, it's you, Libra. allowing, you know, this is coming to an end. These fears, these worries, these doubts, these regrets, this energy, this being betrayed, being hurt. It's coming to an end. There's something returning from you. You're a new perspective that's going to heal you from the past. And yeah, there's going to be a new direction. You're going to see things from a new perspective, and it's going to be time to reassess, to make a new plan, to choose a new direction to go into. What's it going to be? And we have the King of Pentacles. So this could be somebody is going to bring you an opportunity that may be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus, a male sign, a father figure, a father, someone bring you, or this could just be you. Grounded, that earth star chakra energy, just you grounded. The King of Pentacles is successful, confident, abundant, prosperous energy. This is someone who has created a life of peace, who has learned and has much to give to others through what either opportunities, information, money, you know, for prosperity, abundance to share. But this is, I feel like this is you, Libra. This is the success. This is you in your self-discovery, in your self-mastery, bringing you that confidence, you know, when you have this courage, this bravery, this healing, this fresh perspective. This is success and abundance, confidence in yourself. This is, you know, this person knows how to deal with this energy. This is, you know, the King of Pentacles represents a master, mastering that energy and executing it in the external world. And this is someone who knows how to stay grounded and how to manifest. And this is the energy of blocking the flow. So if you've been waiting for something to pay off, the fear is what's blocking the flow. But once there's something you realize about your strength and your courage and your bravery, wow. And this was below. So this was, you know, your self-mastery, this Lion's Gate. Something is definitely assisting you from above. These energies are so interconnected. The Leo, the Stargate, the fire. And then we had, you know, the within. A new journey, a new direction. And it looks like you have success. Really interesting. Wow, attraction. Holy cow. There are some supermoons coming up, 44, number 44. So you have a lot of 8s and a lot of 4s going on. And wow. This is the card of knowing that you have the power to attract. This is a great time for you to attract what you want to manifest. This is a card of knowing that you have the power. You are extremely magnetic. You have, this is the coming into an energy, you know, actual physically, we have supermoons coming up in the near future. I think May. I think this might be a supermoon, but I think there's one in June or July. But, you know, check in on that. This is about doing moon work. This is about being you know, that preparation and rebalance. This is about being ready to take action, ready for anything. And this is an energy of knowing that you can repel or attract what you want and what you don't want. You do have that power. You are that powerful. So you have the full moon and the super moon that showed up in your reading twice. This is very 11 and 44. This is super attractive energy. You are ready to break through. This shift is going to be very powerful for you, Libra. So allow an easy solution and have an easy conversation with yourself. It's not that difficult. And look underneath that, you have a realization. Wow, that unlocks something. And then you had growth underneath it, peace underneath that. Now come on. I keep picture, you know, the lion, the courage in the Wizard of Oz. Getting your courage back. The courage to believe and achieve your dreams. So your inner star shines again. Beautiful. All right, Libra. I'll see you. We'll talk on the next reading.